Hi. Amazing Bats by Seymour Simon. Bats are the only mammals that can fly. Bat wings look like hands with skin stretched between the long fingers. The scientific name for bats means hand wings. There are about 1,000 kinds of bats. They live all around the world, and about 45 kinds of bats live in the United States. Some bats live in caves throughout the years. Other bats live in trees and under roofs during the summer and in caves during the winter. They hang upside down on the cave ceiling and come out at night to eat. That's a swarm of bats there. Most bats eat insects. A little brown bat can eat about 600 bugs an hour. Ugh. That's like eating 20 pizzas a night. A small colony of bats can eat a ton of insects in 1 year. That's more than 600 million bugs. He's taking that big grasshopper. Other bats eat ripe fruit and sweet liquid from flowers. Fruit bats are large and have powerful teeth and jaws they use to bite off pieces of food. Fruit bats nest in trees, and most kinds come out only at night to feed. Some bats eat small fishes or frogs. A frog-eating bat in Panama swoops down at its victim and carries it off. The bat finds its meal by listening for sounds of male frogs croaking. The bat can tell if the frog is the right size by the sound it makes. It's going to eat that frog up. Three kinds of vampire bats live in Latin America. Vampire bats pierce the skin of an animal with their fangs and then lap up the blood with their tongue. He's scary looking. In winter, when there are fewer fruits, flowers, and flying insects for the bats to eat, some bats travel to warmer places. Millions of free-tailed bats spend summers in Texas and New Mexico. In winter, free-tailed bats travel hundreds of miles south to feed in spots in Mexico. Other bats live in cold places, spend the winter in a deep sleep called a hibernation. These bats go without eating for 5-6 months. They live on stored body fat and lose as much as half their body weight during the winter. Many stories about bats are untrue. For example, bats are not blind. Many bats can see very, very well. Bats also use sound echoes called sonar to locate insects and other food. Oh, did you see that? Was I covering it with my finger? That's a cute bat. Some people are afraid of bats, but bats do not attack people, and bats will not get tangled up in your hair. But bats are very clean and groom themselves like cats. However, bats are wild animals, and you should never handle any wild animal. All bats belong to one or two groups, megabats and microbats. Megabats are large bats and live in warm climates and eat fruit. Microbats are small. They eat insects found all over the world, including the United States. The biggest bat in the world is called a gigantic flying fox from Asia. It weighs more than 2 pounds. and has a wingspan of 6 feet. That's wider than you are tall. The gigantic flying fox eats only fruit, and it eats lots. One of the smallest and commonest bats in the world is called a pipistrella. It weighs less than 2 pennies, and it is only as long as your little finger. But the tiny pipistrella can eat 3,000 insects in just one night. So teeny. The Australian ghost bat can swoop down and carry away a mouse for food. Wow, that mouse looks as big as that bat. Bats help keep you free of mosquitoes and other insect bites. Bats don't harm people, they help them. Wow, there were lots of facts in there. I bet you could write down 1 or 2 facts and share them with me when you see me in the hallway. Have a great day.